So this is one of my favorite areas of Google Analytics, and that's the real-time data. It's so fascinating to sit and watch and see who's actually on your website right now. It's great to look at this right after you've done some kind of presentation, or you've shared something, or you've launched something new. So let's have a look at the real-time data in Google Analytics.
When you first log into Google Analytics, you'll be taken to this homepage area. And one of the things that is on there that I find most interesting or most useful, especially if I've just posted a new blog post, a new article out there, or I've just done a presentation and then I'm kind of like checking my statistics in Google Analytics, is the active user information. So we can see right here we have a report and it's showing us a little bit of a chart and then the top active pages. So this will be an interesting video to record because this is live. We can see there it just went down to 2, so we may get to 0. I don't know. It's dependent on who's actually visiting my website at this moment in time. So we can see there's 2 people that are on the site. A user is a unique person, so a unique user. So if somebody's got it open on their browser in one office, in one location, in one country, and somebody else has got it open in theirs, then we've got 2 different people. So now I can go ahead and click on Real-Time Report. And what this is going to do is it's going to navigate and take me into the real-time section of the navigation over here on the left-hand side in Google Analytics. So what I really like here is that I can immediately see some useful information. So I know that there are 3 people that are currently on the website. I can see that, now 4. I can see 75% of them are on their desktop and 25% are on a mobile device. Now for me, I've worked in marketing for a while and was responsible for websites, and there was a time frame where it was you absolutely had to make sure that your mobile website was responsive, and it was really, really important, and apparently like most of your data was going to come from a mobile device and so on. For me, I see the opposite. I always see about 70-75% is coming from a desktop. So again, this is useful information I can see immediately. What we're seeing along the top is the page views, and I can see it broken down by per minute and per second. So this, where we see the second, we'll see information here first, and then as it moves along, then we might see a jump and we'll see the numbers change and so on. But this is now showing me kind of how many page views within each of that time frame. So we can see that this is scrolling along, it gets to a certain point, and then the number either will increase or decrease. I can see the pages that people are on. So I can see the active pages there. We can see Forms versus Forms Pro. This is by far the most read blog post on my website. What I can see next is a link to a post, but then after that, where we see that CK subscriber underscore ID, and then we see a number. I use a product called ConvertKit for my email marketing and to send out the emails that have got my blog posts in them. And so whenever I see that, I know that that is somebody that has come from one of my articles and clicked on a link in the email and ended up on my website. So that's what that is for. So then we can see all of the different pages that are currently active, and then how many and what the percentage is of the active users. Then we can see the locations. So at the minute, I have a visitor from Indianapolis in Indiana in the US. I have Tabby, I'm not sure where that is, and then these ones are so close I'm not able to see them. See them very clearly as to where they actually are, but I'm guessing it's people in the UK, that England is under there. Then if there are visits that have come from a referral or a social media website, or if we've got keywords that somebody typed in and searched and then found us that way, we'll also be able to see that information too. So let's go ahead and actually drill into the location area a little bit more. So again, on this navigation, I can click and I can go ahead and look at the locations. So now I can see it broken out clearly, and yes, it was the United Kingdom, and Tabby must be in Sweden. Tabby, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. But what I can see is by the countries that we've got 50% from the United Kingdom, and then 25% from Sweden, and 25% from the United States. And then we see it just switched, and we've got a third of each. Now we can see that if I click on the United Kingdom, I can see there the city. So city, it's someone that's in Halifax, if you're looking at my site right now. So what will happen there is as soon as I click into one of the countries, it will add a filter up there. So I can click on that to hide it. If I click on Sweden, there is that city of Tabby or Tabi or Tabai. So let me know in the comments how I'm pronouncing that, if that's correct or really butchering it. So again, I can see that information and I can filter and drill down even further and look at the exact city that somebody is in. Now, if I click on traffic sources, sometimes you'll see information in here, other times there might not be a whole lot. So for this, all of these visits are organic visits. What that means is somebody has gone to Google, has typed into Google a search term or a long tail keyword, they've put something in there, and they've found it that way. So that is the traffic source. So we might also have a traffic source where the medium is social, so maybe then the source might be Twitter, the source might be LinkedIn, that kind of thing. So we can see that information. Now, if we click on the content, we just see in more detail, we're able to then see which pages people are actually on. So there we've got the active page, and we've also got the page titles as well, so we can see it a little bit further. Events we are going to look at on another video and another blog article, and then also the same with conversions as well, but we'll see things that are going to be tracked here too. So the real-time area, the analytics that you're getting here are exactly that, people that are currently on your website. So some days you might sit there and not see anyone for a very long time. I'm actually lucky that at the minute I've had a little bit of traffic jumping around. So we've gone up to 5 users, we've gone back down to 3, to 2, to 4, and so on. So it's very helpful, again, if you have just pushed something out there, you've just launched something. So maybe you have launched a new product, maybe you have posted a new article that you're trying to promote. So once you do that, being able to see the traffic instantly and see where those users are coming from is a really cool feature, and I do like this feature a lot. Just try not to get sucked into it too much and don't sit there and spend hours watching the traffic, especially if it's not really moving. So valuable, but use it at the right time and use it sparingly.
Hi, I'm Megan Walker. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you learned something from it. If you don't want to miss out on any other content, you can go ahead and click on my face below to subscribe. And if you want to watch the next video, you can do that by clicking over here and go ahead and get started. Thanks again.